Hey, what's going on, guys? Here with my friend Dylan at Locals, who will be profiling his Blue Man Group deck, aka Nekroz. So go ahead, Dylan.
Alright, Andrew. Okay, first things first. 3 Unicorn, of course, best main deck monster.
Yep.
Excellent against everything that can spam extra deck, and also good for recycling.
Yep.
2 Brio, searcher for monsters. Pretty much, you play the least of him because,
Because he's semi-limited.
He's semi-limited. That and his search is really good. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like about Brio is that he's limited to 2. If it wasn't, I would play 3.
Yeah, obviously.
2 Colossalus, of course, his discard effect, grabbing spells, and
His ability to help you with the Gin Lock.
help me with the Gin Lock, and also let's not forget reducing monsters attack points to 0.
Yeah, good stuff.
But it's only from the extra deck.
Yep.
2 Valk. Most people play 3, but to me Valk is one of the more overrated cards in the deck. It's more like an over-glorified card D and Battle Fader, and if you open hand 3 Valk, you're pretty much screwed because even if you have a ritual card, because you can't use a level 8 to summon him, and the levels must be exact.
Yeah.
So
You're basically using Shreed every time you summon him.
yeah, basically using Shred or level 4s or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Biggest purpose Valk has, like in the Nekroz mirror match, is like if you're going first, they'll summon Valk so that you can clear your board so you're not Trish next turn.
exactly,
Really the biggest thing.
exactly, and Valk is but another thing is a good 29 beater.
Definitely.
2 Trish. A lot of people play only 1, but I believe 2 is better. I love his effect. I love his negation.
Being able to protect on-field Trish with hand Trish sounds pretty good.
Oh yes, most definitely. And I love his field effect when you can banish 3 cards.
Yeah.
1 Gungnir. I believe Gungnir is kind of underrated.
Yeah,
It's got a pop effect. You can destroy 1 card on the field by discarding 1 Nekroz monster.
It's good in the grind game for sure when you're down.
And of course, protecting Nekroz monsters from destruction from card effects and battle.
Yep.
I love Gungnir. 1 Decisive. A lot of people side Decisive, but I feel can be pretty good in the main deck.
Yeah, pop set cards, it's a big 3300, and then you can use it as a colute when you're battling with your Nekroz monsters, so it's pretty decent.
Yeah, and now that's it for the rituals. Now for the regulars, 3 Manju, of course.
Yep.
3 Senju. And 2 Danko, of course.
Yep.
And level
Like
4s.
like it in the main deck versus the side?
Yeah. Yes, of course, because I don't have to worry about back row as much, and not to mention the fact that it helps to go into rank 4s.
Yep.
2 Valor for an occasional tuner and for effect negation.
Yep.
2 Maxi. You could say it's a staple in main deck Nekroz.
Yep, definitely.
2 Shred, of course, pretty self-explanatory, but for those of you who do not know, I can use this as the entire requirement, for example, summoning a Trish or a Valk, which is ridiculous, plus searching out a new Nekroz monster.
Yeah, Nekroz Warrior.
As long as it's a warrior, yes.
Yep.
1 Dance Princess, of course. I don't see why people don't play this card, because you can get back banished cards, and you can't negate the summoning of a Nekroz monster.
And then Dance Princess along with Decisive Armor is your one way over like something like Spell Canceller or Neteria Beast.
Oh, definitely. 1 Jin, of course.
Yep.
That's it for monsters. Run 2 of each ritual, 2 Mirror, 2 Kaleidoscope, and 2 Cycle.
Pretty standard.
Yes. Yes, it is. Run 1 MST, 1 Galaxy Cyclone. Normally this Galaxy Cyclone would be a second MST, but I just got this Galaxy Cyclone, so it's something I'm decided to play around with a little bit. And here for the limited cards. 1 Prep, pretty self-explanatory. 1 Raigeki.
Yep.
Another staple. And let's not forget the Book of Moon.
Yep. Now, would you consider Eclipse in the main deck? Considering like Book of Moon targets, Raigeki destroys, so there's things Nekroz can use to protect it, but Eclipse just flips everything face down without targeting, so it's like a more surefire way around the Gin Lock.
Yeah, it pretty much is. I might consider throwing in a Book of Eclipse. I've thought about it. I actually might do it here today. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, now for the extra board. 2 2 Herald, of course.
Yep.
Pretty standard. It's very important for the Kaleidoscope play to play Unicorn.
Yep. You could also sync it if you use Valor and Colossus.
Yes, you can. 1 Leo. I can also sync this if I use Trish and Valor. And
yeah, use for a 3+7 or a 4+6 for your Kaleidoscope play.
Yeah, for Brio and Unicorn, Gungnir and Colossus, or just for a Decisive Armor.
Yeah.
And Star Eater, of course, I can sync into him if I go into Decisive Armor and Valor. Also, it's good for
your 3+8.
3+8
or 4+7.
as in Valken Valken Colossus and
Unicorn plus Gungnir.
Gungnir and Unicorn. And this is the main one I always use for the Kaleidoscope play, Quasar, for 2 Brio, either 2 Brio, 1 Valken, 1 Unicorn, and also let's not forget the classic Trish and Colossus play.
Yes.
I'm actually thinking about cutting Leo and throwing in a second Quasar, to be honest. And 1 Ptolemy, excellent combination. I'm sure you can't get 7 materials on there for the skip play because, of course, you can only have 5 monster zones, and
it has to take it.
And it has to
Teller Knights.
It has to take Teller Knights onto it. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like about this, but very, very good card.
Yeah.
1 Cowboy, of course. Here's some staple rank Forest Cowboy. This Dweller. 1 Daigusto.
Yep.
1 Lavalval Chain. 1 Castel. And 1 101.
Okay.
All pretty much standard rank 4s. And an additional 1, Ragnar Zero. Of course, Ragnar Zero, main thing that she's good for is the Cleave Fort matchup. And in some cases, Burning Abyss, like for the Dante plays.
Yeah.
And one Constellar Diamond.
For Ptolemaeus.
For Ptolemaeus, yes, of course. The only downside about it is you have to wait till your main phase 2, so you can't immediately go into a 27 beater
unless you overlay with 3 for Ptolemaeus, and then you can main phase 1 rank up into Diamond.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's it for the extra deck. I don't have my sideboard on me, but I know offhand what I have. I run 2 Lancia.
Okay.
2 Fire Hands, 2 Ice Hands.
Yep.
And I also run 2 Typhoon.
Okay.
Royal Decree.
2 Royal Decree?
1.
1, okay.
1. Malevolent Catastrophe, Vanities. And 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Okay. Alright, anything else to say about Nekroz?
This is probably one of my favorite decks that I've ever played. I have Shadal's over here. In here.
Yep.
And one more thing I forgot. I also saw 2 Mind Crush.
Yeah. Yes, that's 15.
2 Mind Crush. How could I forget that? I have Shadal's in here. It's solid. It's a very nice deck. And with the big Blue Man group, to be honest, I hope the Banhammer doesn't hit them too hard. But if they do, so be it. I'll probably just convert this deck into Zephrys.
Yeah. And I mean, the deck's very versatile, as the OCG has shown us. Like, they've been hit very hard over there, and they've, like, found ways to tech things to make the deck still consistent, so...
Maybe I'll do some research into that.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's a lot of things you can play of, like, Manju or Sandra get hit. You can play, like, Sonic Bird, Gishki Chain, just other things that do the same thing, just not as well.
Yeah,
so.
They don't do stuff as well, but still, it's better than nothing, right?
Right. All right, Dylan, so thank you so much for the deck profile. For those of you that are watching, please remember to like the video and let us know what you think about the deck in the comment section below. Also, feel free to subscribe as well for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.
Go Blue!